What's up, guys, and welcome to the channel. This right here is the new car that I just bought yesterday. It's my 1996 Land Rover Discovery SE V8. I just picked it up. It was super cheap. It's just a project car for me, so I'm not looking to daily drive it or anything like that. But you know, we're going to be filming the put together of this car. Obviously, there's some pretty extensive damage on it. It does run and drive, but you know, there are a lot of things that I want to address before I do put this car on the road. Get ready, brace yourself, guys. It's pretty bad in here. Rip seats. Dashboard's a bit loose. The headliner's sagging, it's got mold. This we're probably going to tackle later today, but that'll be another episode for you guys. Yeah, it's going to need some work in here. I cleaned up the leather and stuff. It smells okay now. You know, we vacuumed everything, cleaned all the coffee stains and all stuff like that. But I'll definitely do a more thorough interior job. I just needed to be a little bit clean, you know, just bringing it home. It was way too dirty to even deal with that kind of stuff. All right, well, sometimes you can't find what you need. You got to improvise. So this is what we're going to do. I swear to God, if it just because the terminal's a little bit bigger, I feel like an idiot. I swear I'm not a caveman. I know how to use tools. It's just you can never find anything when you need it, right? Just come off. Drink up. I know you're gonna be thirsty. Alright, so I got way too excited and forgot to record again, but here it is. She runs. A little hard on startup, but she starts up every single time, so I'm really happy about that. Sounds kind of cool too. A little bit of an exhaust leak right under the car. I'll let her warm up for a little bit. So as I said earlier, once we get it running, we're gonna try and get the headliner out. So that's exactly what we're gonna do now. Got it in the garage so it doesn't suffer from the elements anymore. So we're gonna go ahead and start doing that. I already did my side. If I zoom out, you'll see it's dangling now. All this stuff right over here. So my side's completely loose. So we're just working on that side now. So now my sister's moved on to the door handles, I guess you could call them, or the oh shit handlebars. As you can see, we've made quite some progress. We got all the way to the back, so we pretty much took all the trim off over here. There's a speaker grill over here. We took all of it off, kind of following steps on the forum. So you can see the condition of this headliner is not good at all, you know. It just comes right off. So we just snipped that piece and took it off because it was kind of dangling in the way. So we're going to try and kind of move our way forward.
Day 2.
So this right here is the actual headliner. Sorry, I just had a little cough attack. This probably is not the best stuff to breathe in. I put a mask on halfway through. So this kind of gives you a better idea. You can see all the mold that was on this. It's making me feel sick already, to be honest. But yeah, this is all going to come off. So with a razor blade, all this stuff right here, you can see it comes off pretty easily. So the idea is to paint it. My cousin that you'll be seeing later on the channel, he knows a lot more about cars than I do. He's kind of suggested that maybe I don't do that because it might not look right, but I'll do some more research on it, see how it goes, talk to him some more, and I'll keep you guys in the loop as to what we're going to really do with this headliner. Missing someone. We started working with some of the paint, and this is the paint right here. So it didn't adhere perfectly because the back, I guess the material kind of just absorbs the paint. So what we did is actually got some Kills right over here, which is a primer and sealer. You want to make sure you get the water-based and not oil-based, so you get low VOCs and things like that. So we're going to go ahead and coat this whole entire thing in Kills first, prime it, and then we'll try and tackle the paint. If it seems like the primer's bleeding through, we'll probably do a second coat. Definitely on the darker areas, I'm guessing it really is going to need a second coat. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do. As you can see, we finished up the whole entire headliner. We painted it all white with the Kills latex that I was talking about. It is the water-based one. So I'll bring the camera closer for a closer look at it, but you'll see that at some places it actually doesn't penetrate well. And the reason being is this material is actually very porous, so it does like to actually draw in the paint, so we'll probably need a second coat before we can actually put on the color that we're actually want for the headliner. You kind of see the grain behind the actual paint itself, so that's exactly what I'm talking about. It's just being absorbed right into the material itself. Yeah, right over there. So that's kind of why we're going to go for a second coat. We'll see how that goes. Day 3. So now what we've begun to do is actually paint the headliner itself. This is the paint we're using. It's interior water-based latex paint. Low VOCs again, so this is what's going to help to not make the car stink once it is in there. Hopefully you guys can actually see the color difference. So closer to me would be the white, like right around this region over here. That's the actual color itself. It's not perfect, but it is a tan color that we had inside the house. You know, again, trying to keep the cost low on this build, so it'll work, you know. It's a good enough color. It doesn't look too tacky or anything like that. My sister says it almost reminds her of like a Defender, and same for me, you know. It's kind of like that bare bones, rugged style now, which I really, really like. Day 4. Well, the Discovery is somewhat done. We fixed that wheel cap. We did a little bit of Bondo on that. There's a little hairline crack right over here. Sprayed it with a little bit of Quicksilver, you know, quick mask job, nothing crazy. We went ahead and we finished up all the little edges right over here with some silicone, as we said, from DAP. It's from Home Depot. It's like $4, does the job. And the main part right over here is the headliner. As you can see, that is no longer sagging. I love it. I'm really, really pleased with this.